Assalamualaikum. Today, I and my team members will be presenting our first assignment, which is called Cosmetic Recognition. First and foremost, I would like to introduce myself as well as my team members. My name is Intan Rafina. My other team members are Maisara Amir and Nur Anis Nabiha. Okay, before we move on, I would like to brief on what we'll be presenting today. First, we'll talk about what the project is, as well as the task activities at hand. We will then continue with the discussion and end it with the conclusion.
Alright, so about the project is simply to help the novice personnel to learn about the cosmetics. So this application could be helpful for girls or also guys too. And for girls, it's for trying to explore more into makeups or cosmetics with zero knowledge about makeup, and it can also help the gents. So for the Teachable Machine, this is actually a web-based tool that makes creating machine learning models fast and easy, and that is also accessible to everyone. And Teachable Machine can also be used to recognize images, sounds, or poses, but in this project, it will only recognize images. And in doing so, we connected with the p5.js. So this is a JavaScript library for creating creative coding with focus on making coding accessible for beginners, educators, and etc. And this source is free and open. So what this cosmetic recognition does is that it recognizes makeup, which is displayed using the Teachable Machine. And after it recognizes the makeup, it will display where the correct application of the product goes. So for example, lipstick will go to lips, blusher will go to cheeks, and eyebrows pencil will go to eyebrows. So more on the makeup products will be explained later by Maisara.
Okay, moving on to our task activities. So for data preparation, the data set comprises of 4 object classes, which are neutral, lipstick, eyebrow pencil, and blusher. So there are 2 types of data set, which are training and testing. 7% of the data are used for training, while 30% for testing. And for model training, is about learning good values for all the weights and the bias from the label example. So what it basically means is that the algorithm builds a model by reviewing many examples and attempting to find a model that minimizes loss. And for web implementation, it is a user interface created using p5.js with a real-time camera view to detect the classes and perform actions. Okay. So these are the sample images for every object classes. For neutral, we record ourselves without holding any makeup product. For lipstick, we have 5 types, which are cream, gloss, lip balm, pencil, and liquid lipsticks. For eyebrow pencil, there are 2, one with spoolie and one without spoolie. Last but not least is the blusher, where there are cream, powder, gel, and stick blush. So these are the coding for our web app implementation.
So I'll be discussing about the hyperparameters, which is the important part, since they directly control the behavior of the training algorithm and has a significant impact on the performance of the model that is being trained. So these are the hyperparameters that we looked into. The first is the epoch, which indicates the number of passes where the entire training data set, the machine learning algorithm has completed. Then we have the learning rate. It tunes the parameter in an optimization algorithm that determines the step size at each iteration while moving towards a minimum of a loss function. And the last is the batch size, which is the number of training examples utilized in one iteration.
Okay, as we can see from these 2 figures, not all of the accuracy of class is equal to 1. So the left confusion matrix shows that out of 6 samples of lipstick used for testing, 5 are identified correctly, while one of them is predicted to be a blusher. Furthermore, when we increase the number of epoch hand in hand with the learning rate, it affects the accuracy of the model. So the lipstick accuracy on the right side decreases from 0.83 to 0.5. So only 3 lipstick samples are identified correctly, while 3 are predicted to be blusher.
Alright, moving on for the difficulties and lesson learned. So the plan is originally to use a face mesh, but there's a lack of resources and examples using the face mesh, so this is excluded from this project. And also at first, blusher is considered as a default. Hence, we need to add the neutral for another class, and this is actually without actually holding the makeup products. And next is the accuracy. So the accuracy of the product recognition is improved from setting up the hyperparameters, and also the other part of lesson learned is the position of the product, where the position of test object affects the accuracy of the model.
Okay, so now we'll start with the project demo. So this is the demo. As you can see, it is now neutral with 0.99 confidence level. I'll be demonstrating with picture data since we trained the model using pictures. So I'll start with a blusher. So as you can see that it says cheeks on top, which means that it's made for cheeks. Next would be the eyebrow pencil, where it says for the eyebrows. Then we have the last would be the lipstick, which is made for the lip. Okay, so as you can see on the left, lipsticks indicates that it's for the lips. The eyebrow pencil indicates that it's for the eyebrows, and the blusher indicates that it's for the cheeks. So that's all for the demonstration. Okay, we believe that both P5.js and Teachable Machine is a great tool to learn even for beginners. The ability to tweak the model in obtaining the highest accuracy helps understand with more detail on each hyperparameter and how it affects the end result. So, so this is the list of duties and contribution of each team members, as well as the reference that was used for this project. So that is all from us. Thank you.